ਜਗਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਪੱਟੀ ਐਡਵੋਕੇਟ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਕਰ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ ਥੋੜੀ ਜੀ ਚੱਕ ਥੱਲ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਪਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਪੈਟੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਪੈਟੀ ਆਫ ਪਿਟੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਅੰਦਾਜ਼ਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ, ਫੀਡਬੈਕ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ। ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਯਾਦਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ VK ਯਾਦਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਨ ਇਸ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ मुलाकात दे विच उन्हां नाल करदे हां गल। यादव साहब वेलकम।
थैंक यू भट्टी साहब। आज आप किस विषय पे मेरे से रूबरू होना चाहते हैं? इन द रिसेंट इंटरव्यू और सेमिनार ऑफ द ग्रेट जज जस्टिस मुरलीधर, who was speaking on the occasion of people's interaction, it is unfortunate that how the judges are sidelined, they are deprived of their rights regarding their due promotion and elevation to Supreme Court. And it is very candidly narrated by Justice Murlidhar, who has been very upright, dedicated, and his passion and love for human rights, fundamental rights, and other legal rights. But the way he is expressing his helplessness, that once regarding Delhi riots during his tenure in the Delhi High Court, his warning or observation against the BJP leaders in Delhi, he was all of a sudden transferred to High Court Chandigarh, and even his seniority was never considered to be appointed as Supreme Court judge. Despite he was in the line, so how the people, lawyers, and general mass can expect that files of such judges who are speaking against the central political executive, they are not tolerated at all. So this idea of independence, post-retirement assignment, and other issues related to honorable judges, we have been always with the judges. The governments and their patronized goons are creating havoc, unruly scene in discharging the duty of the honorable judges. So the independence of judiciary, the integrity of judiciary, and lawyers' legal fraternity has been always one, unanimous, irrespective of our differences, irrespective of our fighting amongst each other. But we have one idea, cutting across any faction or line: the legal fraternity which can protect the dignity and integrity of the judges, lawyers, and upright citizens. Now the time has come, the governments who are committing theft, doing irregularities, exploiting people, and has become indifferent towards the human rights, legal rights, senior citizens, and even the most high-spirited writers, journalists, they are also buckled under pressure. They are also harassed by the agencies. It cannot be tolerated at all. It is very sorry state of affair that a retired judge of a high court openly expressing his quandary the merciless behavior of the government, how the judges can grant a license to the government or their goons to commit any offense at the cost of people. This is the question before us. Yes, Bhatti Sahab.
Judges are not licensing authority, and the system which is meant for we the people of India is being protected by few judges. I am saying few judges, not everybody, not every Tom, Dick and Harry. It is unfortunate, and whosoever is daring, the government takes it challenge that we are under challenge from this, and how he can be victimized. This is the clear example of Justice Murlidharan, and in addition to this, a judge from Armed Forces Tribunal issued contempt notice to the army personnel of defense for not complying with the orders, and immediately after the contempt notice was issued and non-bailable warrants were issued for the officials for non-compliance of the orders, the honorable judge was ordered to be transferred. High court didn't interfere because mute spectator, and honorable Supreme Court bench led by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, he interfered into the matter and ordered his transfer to be stayed. And what kind of message the government wishes to convey? It is unfortunate. We'll request Yadav Sahab to say something about this event also.
Yes, Bhatti Sahab. Irrespective of any background of any judges, we are willing to extend our full support to the judges. These two examples of Justice Murlidhar and Justice Chaudhary, as you are saying, are highly deplorable. It is a depredation. It is a impudence on the part of the government that the pro-government or government favorable judgments are not passed. The judge will be persecuted. He will be treated in a bad manner. He will not be given any assignment. But on the other hand, some loyal judges, they are given assignments, plum post, member Rajya Sabha, governorship. So this is completely tyranny, high-handedness and misuse of the people's mandate. So any judge who has been upright, we are with him, who is protecting the interest of people, because we are generally belonging to the people's group, citizens group. We have no affiliation with any particular group.
We are for the masses, we the people of India, and we are for upright persons.
Yes, because the opportunity of getting black money is available only for few people, but rest are treated, rest are groping in the dark. They are beguiled and misguided by the vested interest people. So it is very much required that the policies should be promulgated for the honorable judges after the retirement, which task should be assigned to him. It should be a mandatory policy for the just and plausible conclusion of the judge's tenure during their service, and after retirement, in case where they have been a presiding officer in judicial or quasi-judicial institution, such judges can be expected that they can discharge their duty without any fear or favor, and justice can be done.
Violation of the oath, it is clearly reflecting both in the hands of the government, its ministers, central government, and as well as in the hands of judicial system held by those judges who frequently violate their oath, and if they do not understand the sanctity of oath, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar would have at least added one clause more, that whosoever is violating the oath, it will invite automatic dismissal.
We cannot compromise regarding the human rights, fundamental rights, which have been enshrined, envisaged by the constitution framers for all income group, all sections, and it is happening unabated frequently. Even the judges are also treated. They are also harassed.
Maltreated also.
Yes,
And not even their tenure is extended after probation period of 2 years, and there are judges whose tenure is extended even after the expiry of probation period of 2 years. It is unfortunate. Will you say it irony or otherwise?
obviously, government has been always biased that its favorable judgments and pro-government aptitude or approach of the judges is always accepted by the government. But the adverse order against the government, but in the eyes of law, the judgment is very meaningful, very apt, but that is not digested by the government.
And whosoever has delivered a judicious judgment, landmarking judgment, they are thrown out of the course of system. It is unfortunate, we the people of India.
We expect from the honorable judiciary, but in the recent incidents of violation of fundamental rights, human rights, are reportedly very high. Even the government monitored institutions, investigating agencies are taking advantage, being in position and nudging by the government for doing in a particular way any task. So government's first and last effort has been to retreat the people, to relegate the people, to look down upon the people, and government wants to establish its monopoly by this way and that way, by communal, by caste. But the judiciary has been playing a pivotal role, except in few cases. Almost our judiciary has been very a potent or powerful institution to protect our rights in exceptional cases where the example of misbehaving with the honorable judges by the governments, direct or indirect, overt and coveted behavior. Some judgments like stay, some directions like protection of human rights, some orders regarding fair investigation, transparent investigation are not easily accepted by the government.
The transparency about 2 days back of Punjab and Haryana High Court came into being in two cases wherein the DGP of Punjab Police, Chief Secretary and one more was summoned on the text of NDPS cases having nexus with the persons concerned, and unfortunately they appeared. And another fall on the system that the three high officials, top officials of the Punjab government were again in dock. And will the Punjab government understand from this message as to why this was peeping into the system and under which circumstances?
Regarding nexus, it has been very evident ever since the constitutional history after independence in India. But in the last 3-4 decades, the issues of nexus with the bureaucrats, government representative, and some other investigating agencies, it has been sordid, sleazy, and beyond the limits. And ultimately people are decimated and their smooth life is disturbed.
The political victimization is emerging in every sphere of life. You cannot express yourself independently, meaning thereby silent emergency has been imposed on right to speech and expression. This is one. And second thing, the political bosses of the present government, it is unfortunate to say and state that they are interfering into the affairs of the judicial system, advocates, and they are saying openly, you leave this advocate and your work will be done. It is another glaring example of this present government. Will you comment in the one line?
Very unfortunate. The idea of independence of judiciary always lies in certain yet to be formulated policies regarding assignment of the judges after superannuation. Once the policy is framed or any enactment is passed by the parliament or assembly, so there will be no chaos, there will be no unruly behavior, because all judges after retirement have the right to do something, but within a set parameter. Otherwise, this discrimination, this tradition of appointing judges, some are handpicked to be appointed and most of them are discarded. It is very horrendous and ghastly act on those political patronage goons.
The judicial system itself is corrupt in such extent that it is unfortunate to say and state backdoor entries of government are being depreciated where they are appreciating their own backdoor entries. It is most unfortunate. Next time we will speak on it. And this time, thank you, Yadav Sahab, for your valuable expression of speech for we the people of India.
One comment I like, to cast aspersion against judiciary, I would like to request Bhatti Sahab to avoid to some extent. But the finger raised against judiciary by anyone on the genuine ground is correct. But for frivolous, baseless, and for ulterior motive, any allegation level against the judiciary is not justified.
It is emerging, and everybody knows this is not either frivolous nor false. You will find within very few days it will be in the corridors of the Honorable High Court. It is not frivolous what I am saying and stating. It is authenticated, and without authentication I never speak. It is most unfortunate. And anyway, we'll continue on some other day with some other chapter. Thank you, Yadav Sahab. Thank you so much.